Y teams are located closest together?
Northbridge and Park Shore.
That's correct, yes.
Because they do a parade every year, right?
Sometimes the teams do. This is girls 7A breaststroke. That's Charlotte Barrett for West County in 4, Emerson Perry for West County in 5, and Caroline Austin leading the way in 6 for the country club.
All right, let's get to this breaststroke. So your feet, once you bring your heels up, you got to turn them out. The idea is really, back in our day, it was like this wide frog kick, but that really doesn't give you any propulsion. You want to kick your feet around your knees, so your knees somewhat narrow.
Well, it gives you propulsion. It just also adds drag because your knees are coming so wide, right? The goal is to get through the water in the smallest hole possible, right? So the wide kick, yeah, sure, you go somewhere, but it's also like wearing a parachute.
And as you get older, if you have that wide kick, you can't really pick up your tempo.
Caroline Austin drops 11 seconds, 30.40.
The kick breaststroke is different than the other strokes in the sense that the kick drives you forward. It's it pushes you through the water. The other strokes are primarily pulling strokes. Of course, the kick gives propulsion. It gives great body position, but breaststroke, if you can master this and really keep those knees narrow, get your feet around and quickly snap them, you're gonna move. And you see some kids at this age are just natural breaststrokers.
Absolutely. P2, that's Gray Epps for Fort Johnson in 2, Kaylin Hodges for Crofield in 3, Addison Hibbler for Chamelon in 4, Ellie French for Legend Oaks in 5, Catherine Choi for Long Point in 6, Annie Blaine Brantley for Newington in 7, Avery Brown for Somerville Y in 8, and Evie Hart for Chamelon in 9. Getting the win there, looked like it was Hibbler for the Chamelon Stingrays, 28-39.
Taking a look at Addison Hibbler's finish here, a long point swimmer. That is Catherine Choi. Very close race there at the end. Okay, nice job. Breaststroke like butterfly, you must touch with 2 hands.
P3 is Merritt Wildstein for the country club in 2, Reagan Mapp for James Island in 3, Harper Lee for Newington in 4, Lucy Cookla from Newington from Ashboro in 5, Julia Edwards for Hobcott in 6, Ellie McDonald for Legend Oaks in 7, Clemmy Casperson for Park Shore in 8, and Ellington Lenhart from Hobcott in 9. Getting the win here for Hobcott, 27 flat. That is Julia Edwards, a drop of almost 2 seconds. So Terry, you're right. Just like butterfly, everything has to be a mirror image of your body. There has to be complete symmetry from one side to the other.
Here comes Julia Edwards on her finish. I love it. As soon as she touches, she looks over to her family and coaches. And that's one of my favorite things about the little kids swimming. They want to get that cheer from their coaches and parents after they're done.
I gotta say, I like those Hobcott caps. It usually just says Hobcott, but the design's cool. Heat 4, that's Ellie Taylor for Daniel Island in 2, Harper Hood for James Island in 3, Adeline Bailey in 4 for the Somerville Y. In 5, that's Liv Crump for Northbridge. 6 is Clara Aikman for Chathamos. 7, McKay Osborne for Sneak Farm. 8 is Madeline Cochran for Crofield. 9 is Lena Bartz for Ashboro. And it looks like Clara Aikman, that name sound familiar today, Tara?
Yes, must be related to Keith.
Yep, the third of the Aikman siblings. Aikman gets the win in 25.16. Second there was Crump in 26, or second there was Hood in 26 flat. Third was Crump in 26.46.
Okay, here's the finish again. Great job, lane 6. That's Clara Aikman. She must have been excited after her brother's victories, and she wanted to show off herself.
Yeah. All right, final heat. Heat 5 of the girls 7-8 25 breaststroke in lane 1. That's Camila Fernandez Pellegrin from Long Point. 3 is Habiba Abed for North Charleston. 4 is Ruby Muller for Daniel Island. 5 is Emerson Watson for Park Shore. 6, Avery Schrader for North Charleston. And 7 is Cora McIntosh for Northbridge. In 8 is Addie Griffin for Sneak Farm. 9 is Ellie Fulmer for Chathamos. And this one's tight. Cora McIntosh for the Northbridge Terrace Killer Whales. Is she going to get the win? She was second last year. She does in 22.76. Griffin was second in 23.40, and Schrader was third in 23.64.
So Cora McIntosh from Northbridge Terrace, you mentioned got second last year. This year takes the title. Here she comes at the top of your screen. She's going to take that last stroke and really get into that touchback. Great finish for Cora and the Northbridge Killer Whales.
If I remember correctly, she was in an early heat